Hadassah Hebrew University Medical Center is a world-renowned institution. It is the premier tertiary care referral center in the Middle East, receiving patients from the immediate and distant locations. Professor Sprung, an internationally recognized intensivist and expert in sepsis and ethics, has been the director of the General Intensive Care Unit for 21 years. Professor Sprung is also the director of the Institute of Medicine, Ethics and Law at the university. The General Intensive Care Unit is a multidisciplinary general ICU with 12 beds and 650 admissions a year. Charles Sprung directs a talented professional staff of intensivists, nurses, therapists and others. He's actively involved in the day-to-day care of patients, along with directing the unit, the staff and active research projects. The ICU is internationally known because it has functioned as the coordinating center of many international multi-center research studies. What are your plans if you're elected president?
If I'm elected the president, I have three major goals. The first is to create a new generation of leaders, to motivate and mentor young investigators and clinicians to participate in European society research and educational activities. Two, research. We have to actively lobby the European Union to increase funding for intensive care medicine research and education. We have to develop a functional trials group through the European Society that can compete with the ANZICs and the Canadians Trials Group. Three, education. We have to develop educational and training programs for developing countries.
What experience do you have in conducting research and obtaining large grants for multi-center studies?
I have been a full-time intensivist, caring for patients at their bedsides and performing clinical research for more than 30 years. I have coordinated 4 large European multi-center studies that were funded by the European Union. In addition, I have also coordinated consensus recommendations for Europe and the world for end-of-life, triage, and sepsis. These works have led to more than 250 original publications.
What activities did you lead for ESICM in the last few years?
I have been a member of the Council or Executive Committee for the last 14 years. Recently, as the treasurer, the first thing I did was hire a financial consultant. Due to these activities as the treasurer, we have increased our annual income from investments from 60,000 euros to 350,000 euros in the last year. Most importantly was my leadership role in finding, purchasing, and renovating new offices for our society, a new home for our society, 2 blocks from the European Union.
Why do you think that you are best candidate for this position?
I have diverse medical, financial, legal, ethical, and consensus building experience. This experience, my contacts with the European Union and National Intensive Care Medicine Organization, and also my successes throughout Europe and the world will enable me to reach my goals that I have set when the president. I believe I am the right person at the right time for this important position. Please join me in changing intensive care medicine's leadership, research and educational activities, not only for the European Society of Intensive Care Medicine, but for all of Europe and the world. Join me in building a fresh vision for the future. Vote for Charles Sprung for the President-elect of the European Society of Intensive Care Medicine.